How's it going, everybody? My name is Keenan and welcome to my YouTube channel. Have you ever dreamed of just having a piece of plastic that could transport you here to Hawaii just for signing up? Today we're here to discuss the one and only, the almighty Hawaiian Airlines World Elite Mastercard. So this is probably one of, if not the most popular credit card I see used here in Hawaii, and it specializes in basically travel to and from the islands. So I was curious to dive deep into the true benefits of this card and see how it stacks up against some of the more popular cards out there, including the trending favorite, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the outdoor views of Hawaii as we go down the rabbit hole of the Hawaiian Airlines World Elite Mastercard. So right off the bat, let's start with the Hawaiian Airlines Mastercard annual fee of $99 a year. And what does this get you? Well, as part of the sign-up bonus, you'll get 50,000 Hawaiian miles if you spend $2,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card, which is a relatively low spending requirement for this amount of bonus. And the sales pitch for the 50,000 Hawaiian miles is that that's enough for a round trip between the US mainland and Hawaii, so that's where you'll get the free trip to Hawaii for just getting this credit card. This also includes a one-time 50% companion discount if you have a friend for flights between the islands or the US mainland. The dollar value of one Hawaiian mile is roughly about 1 cent. So your sign-up bonus of 50,000 Hawaiian miles plus your 50% companion discount comes out to a value of about $600 to $700. Other benefits for this card include a $100 companion discount for flights between the US mainland or between the inner islands. So again, if you don't have a companion, they're kind of rubbing it in your face. Other benefits include one free checked bag for the card holder on Hawaiian Airlines, ability to share miles between friends and family, in-flight perks for frequent travelers, no foreign transaction fees, and similar World Elite Mastercard benefits like, I think like 25 off a shop runner, which I don't know what that is. If someone knows what that is, please comment below and let me know. I have no idea what that is. You'll also get triple miles on any purchases made through Hawaiian Airlines, such as flights or vacation packages, double miles on gas, groceries, and dining out, and 1 mile on all other purchases. There are also additional miles opportunities for like local businesses in the area, which brings us to our first sponsor of the video, Zippy's. Just kidding, not sponsored, but you know, I just figured I'd show one of the local restaurants we have here to showcase it, but also I believe they give you an extra mile if you spend $30 or more for dinner. So when it comes to redeeming miles for flights, like I said earlier, typically you'll get your best bang for your buck by swapping out those miles for flights on Hawaiian Airlines. However, there are opportunities for you to book flights through their partner airlines like Korean Airlines for international travel. Miles can be redeemed for a lot of Hawaii-based businesses such as hotels, car rentals, or gift cards, but just make sure that you're getting the value of no less than 1 cent per mile. For example, there's an option out there for you to redeem 5,000 Hawaiian miles at Hele gas station for a $25 gas card. This will equate to half of a cent redeemed per mile, which is something that you wouldn't want to do, and you should just spend those miles on travel. So in 1 year of owning the card, what kind of financial perks do you actually get? So taking out the large sign-up bonus at the beginning, what does this card bring you? If you normally travel with a companion, that $100 travel companion benefit pays for the card in 1 year. But other than that, the only other way that you're going to get any benefit is through miles accrued. So let's see what that looks like. So let's say the average person spends about $400 on food, $100 on gas, and $200 on other expenses on the card for the month. This equates to roughly 1,200 miles a month, which at 1 cent per mile will equate to $12 per month or $144 per year in miles benefits. And also if you travel, the free checked bag will give you an extra $25 on top of that. So you can see that if you travel on Hawaiian Airlines a lot, it makes a lot of sense for you to get this card, especially if your normal expenditures give you the amount of miles that cover the cost of the annual fee, like in the example I just gave. But the engineer in me asks, is there any better option out there? Is there a better way to do this? Could it really be that Hawaiian Airlines has created the ultimate credit card for travel to Hawaii? So let's take a look at some comparable credit cards, and we're gonna go back inside for this because one, there's a lot of bugs out here and I don't know if you can see it, and two, it's really freaking hot. So yeah, let's go inside. So here we are back inside trying to look at comparable credit cards to see if the Hawaiian Airlines Mastercard is really the bee's knees. So two cards with similar annual fees would be the Capital One Venture Card and the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. The Capital One Venture Card has an annual fee of $4 less than the Hawaiian Airlines Mastercard at $95 a year. Their sign-up bonus is 50,000 miles, similar to the Hawaiian Airlines card, but you need to spend $3,000 instead of $2,000 in the first 90 days in order to get the benefit. Also part of the deal is that you can get 100,000 miles if you spend $20,000 on the card for the whole year. And here's where I'll go on a little bit of a tangent here. It's great and all to get all these sign-up bonuses for all these different cards, but my advice to you is to only try to go for these sign-up bonuses and cards if you're already planning on spending that money anyway. So maybe you've got Christmas coming up, or a big trip, or you're maybe buying materials for your company and gonna get reimbursed. Stuff like that where you're not going out of your way making unnecessary purchases just to get the sign-up bonus. So just only go for these bonuses if you're already planning to spend that money. Alright, so back to the Capital One Venture Card. Your rewards rate, that's another tongue twister. Rewards rate. Your rewards rate is double miles on
every purchase everywhere.
But here's where things get juicy. So again, if I'm comparing this to the Hawaiian Airlines card for travel, I want to make sure that the travel benefits are comparable. But looking at the details of this card, the transfer of points are less than 1-to-1 at 2-to-1.5. And it looks like the airlines listed for their rewards and stuff are airlines that this boy from Hawaii has never even seen before. So maybe for people in the US mainland, this card may make more sense because you'll have access to all these airlines that, I don't have access here in Hawaii. So for me, in my position, the Hawaiian Airlines Mastercard is still the better card for me. So we'll move on now to the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The Chase Sapphire Preferred has the same annual fee as the Capital One Venture Card at $95 a year, which is $4 less than the Hawaiian Airlines Mastercard. However, their sign-up bonus is a whopping 80,000 points, but you need to spend $4,000 as opposed to the $2,000 in the first 3 months of having the card. And evaluators like the Points Guy value the 80,000 points as a $1,600 value. Other benefits for this card include 5 times points on Lyft rides, 2 times points on travel and dining, and 1 point on all your other purchases. Since I personally don't use Lyft a lot, I don't really see that as a benefit to me. If you do go out, use Uber, Lyft, or whatever, and you use a lot of ride-sharing services, maybe this might make more sense for you and has more value to you. But moving further and trying to use our same monthly expenditures from before, remember $400 on food, $200 on other stuff, and $100 on gas. The Chase rewards for this card will come out to about 1,000 points per month. However, the Chase Ultimate Rewards points values are higher than the Hawaiian miles values at 1.3 cents per point. Remember, the Hawaiian Airlines card is more like 1 cent per Hawaiian mile. So 1,000 points gained per month at 1.3 cents per point gives you a value of $13 a month, or $156 of point values for the year. What this card also has that may be a big perk if you need it is its travel insurance and protection benefits. There's trip cancellation insurance, baggage and trip delay insurance, extended warranty protection, and so forth for the purchases that you make on the card. So looking at the transition from points to flights, it doesn't look like you can directly transfer your points for a Hawaiian Airlines flight, but it looks like you can transfer your points to Virgin Atlantic, who is a partner for the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, and then transfer that to Hawaiian Airlines if you want to fly there. If you know, please comment below because I tried searching for it last night and I couldn't figure it out. But again, Hawaii does have other airlines. It is an international airport. Hawaiian Airlines is not the only airlines that can get you from here to there. But honestly, especially if you're flying to Hawaii for the first time, Hawaiian Airlines does, in my opinion, have the best service out there. And they also have the most direct flights to Hawaii from most of the major US cities. But especially when I was coming home from college, there was nothing like the aloha spirit and the ambiance that they treat you with at Hawaiian Airlines. I want to drink the passion orange guava juice. I want to see the ocean in the safety video and all that kind of good stuff. So that kind of makes my decision really tough for this credit card. But maybe the great granddaddy of them all, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, will help push me over the edge. As of this year, the Chase Sapphire Reserve has a girthy annual fee of $550, along with a sign-up bonus of 50,000 points if you spend $4,000 or more in the first 3 months of having the card. And this may be a head scratcher because you're thinking the Chase Sapphire Preferred had a larger sign-up bonus of 80,000 points. That is very true, but the safe Sapphire Reserves. But the Chase Sapphire Reserve also has other cool travel benefits like the $300 travel credit every year, the global entry or TSA pre-check fee credits, and increased value on points where points are worth 1.5 cents per point. This card also allows you to earn triple points on dining and travel and 1 point on all other purchases. So looking at this card with a previous example again of $400 on food, $100 on gas, and $200 on other miscellaneous expenses, you're coming out to about 1,400 points per year with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which comes out to a $21 value every single month and a $252 value on points for the year. There are also similar insurance benefits to the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and the Lyft and DoorDash perks are just kind of beefed up a little bit. But a benefit that truly does tickle my fancy is all the access you can get to different airport lounges around the world. If you've never been in a nice airport lounge in your life, you really need to do it before before you die. No. An experience in a nice airport lounge will make you want to show up more than 2 hours ahead of your flight. I'll just show you some clips of some of the lounges I've been in Beijing and Singapore. My lord! But anyhow, taking away my fascination for airport lounges, looking at your $550 annual fee minus the $300 per year in travel credit minus your $252 in point value makes the card pay for itself. So is Keenan really gonna go against his home state credit card and join the Chase Sapphire Club? For me, if the point system travels well between the Chase cards and Hawaiian Airlines so that I could still travel on Hawaiian Airlines when I wanted to and I could still make use of the Hawaiian miles that I have now, I would probably consider going with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. The initial thought is to get the larger sign-up bonus with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and over time, as things start to open up and travel starts to become a little bit more fluid, I'll then probably switch to the Chase Sapphire Reserve so that I can be a little fancy boy and join all the lounges and get all the better travel perks that come with that card. But again, I'm only going to go after these cards if my accrued expenses are going to cover the costs for the sign-up bonus anyway. Again, the Hawaiian Airlines World Elite Mastercard is a really great card for people that are traveling in and out of Hawaii. It's just that the Chase Rewards program is really so enticing that I kind of want to try it. And well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you have any questions about any of these credit cards, please comment below, especially if you actually have made the switch that I'm thinking of, or if you have any more information, or maybe if I messed something up. Let me know in the comments. I want to hear what you guys have to say. As always, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to be a part of the family, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any more videos from me coming forward now. It means a lot for me for anybody that wants to continue being a part of this channel. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.